Well, I thought you said you knew what you were doing. Yes, I did, but I might have overstepped the mark a little bit. Hello. What's all this? Well, one thing's for sure. It's not Tenerife. Jillian, coming! I thought you promised us a holiday in Tenerife. Yes, I did. Where are we then? Well, look up there. We're just drifting, John. Drifting aimlessly through space. Well, does that matter? Matter? We're sitting ducks in space, don't you realise that? All right, keep your wig on, I was just asking. Anything the matter? Not necessarily. The doctor reckons we're lost in space, but apart from that, everything's tickety-boo. I did not say we were lost in space. I said we were drifting. Well, I'd like to know what we're doing in here, wherever here is. Due to my miscalculation, we seem to have landed in a storage cupboard of some sort. Ah yes, this seems a very straightforward mechanism. Nothing a piece of old copper wire won't fix. What do you need copper wire for? You'll see the two connectors on the panel, John, the positive and the negative feedback charges. Yes? Well, the wire connecting them is broken. I just need to connect a copper wire to create a bridge between the two circuits, and the door should open for us. Oh, I get it. So everything here is powered electronically. Yes, it would seem so, but no power seems to be getting through. Are you suggesting a power cut? Well, possibly, Jillian, possibly. It seems to me that we must have materialised in some sort of artificial satellite. Now, isn't that interesting? It seems to me that we've materialised in some sort of artificial satellite. Now, isn't that interesting? Not very. I think it is. It's dark, it's cold, and it's getting very airless. All we've got to do is switch the power back on. Now then, the wire. There we are. Ah, come along, you two. It's not the most hospitable of places. Anyway, I thought a satellite this size would carry more than 2 people. Yes, John, you're right, it should. It should carry 3. 2 on duty and 1 resting. What's happened to the crew? Well, they haven't exactly popped out for a midnight stroll, have they, Jillian? Yes, first things first, we got to switch the power back on. That's odd. What? These cables. They've been disconnected. So plug them back in. It's not as simple as that, John. They're damaged. Sabotage? Most likely. It doesn't seem to be accidental. I don't suppose you got more copper wire in your pocket then? Well, copper wire isn't exactly strong enough to propose the trick on something like this. It may be able to work on the door, but on a control monitor, I don't think so. What? Well, if we can't switch the main power supply back on, I might be able to automate the emergency supply. I mean, it certainly won't be as strong as the main supply, but at least we won't be in the dark. The trouble is how to do it. I don't want to press the wrong control, otherwise I'll make a mistake. John, I wonder if you can check the cables again. Alright. Which one's the emergency supply? The green one, as far as I can make out. Green. There. That should have done it. Done, Doctor, you did it, yes. At least for the time being. It's only an emergency supply, so it won't last for long. So what are we going to do now? Find the crew? No, I don't think so. I would like to know what's in the other room, though. 3 rooms? Yes, there are 3 rooms. Storage room, this main control room, and the other room over there. Such a small satellite contains a tightly defined space, therefore there isn't enough space to move around. What are you doing now? Well, now that we've switched the emergency power back online, Jillian, I'm trying to find the mechanism for that other door. Couldn't you just use copper wire again? Well, we've got a power supply to open the door automatically for us. Just about flicking the switch. It's empty. Nothing in it at all. Oh well, at least it was worth a look. Hey Doctor, what's that? Yes, I was wondering when you were going to notice that. It's a transportation machine. Or to put it more simply, it's a transmat. What does a transmat do? Well, the transmat is connected to this machine here. All I have to do is turn it on, create a link with another transmat, and simply transmat one object from one place to the other. Okay, but where would we end up? Hard to tell. We could always try it and see. Or supposing we end up someplace that we don't want to be, and we're stranded, well, chances are it may not come to that. Chances are that this satellite, whatever it is, has a connection with Earth, and we get transmitted back to Earth, and then we can explain the situation to them. That the crew have mysteriously disappeared, and we don't know where they are. The chances of it being a positive outcome are more likely than it being a negative outcome. But we don't know for certain until we've tried it, and if the situation turns out to be something we don't expect it to be, then naturally I'll just reprogram the transmit device to send us back to here, and then we can get into the TARDIS and go somewhere else. You'd actually do that? Yes. You think I wouldn't? No. I was just wondering, that's all. Without questions, there wouldn't be answers. Now come on, let's try this machine. You know, these are one of these moments where I feel, in the situation, we're better off not knowing. Right, it's ready. Now then, John, Jillian, step onto the platform. I'm going to turn the dial here, and once I turn the dial, you and Jillian will be separated into 1,000,000 pieces. What? No, it's alright. The particles will reassemble and you will be reconstructed when you land back at the next destination. Doctor, don't worry, it's perfectly safe. If it wasn't safe, then I wouldn't bother testing it. Right. You ready? As we'll ever be. Right. Here goes. Right. Think 10 seconds should be enough to reset the time clock. Right. Here I go.